Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English B to C, the podcast where you practice English step by step. In every episode, you'll hear the same story told at 4 different levels: B1, B2, C1, and C2. We'll begin with simple sentences, and then retell the same idea with more advanced vocabulary and deeper reflections. Today's topic is how to plan your day in 10 minutes. Are you ready? Let's begin. I spend 10 minutes each morning to plan my day. First, I write down 3 things I want to do. Next, I put them in order: number 1, number 2, number 3. Then I look at the clock and choose the best time for each task. This is simple, but it helps me a lot. With only 10 minutes, I feel more focused and ready for the day. Great job! Now let's listen again at B2 level. This version has more details and some reflections. Every morning, I take about 10 minutes to plan my day, and this small habit makes a big difference. I begin by writing down the 3 most important tasks I need to finish. Then I arrange them in order of priority so I know which one to do first. After that, I look at my schedule and decide when I will work on each task. This short process doesn't take much time, but it helps me stay organized. When I plan my day like this, I feel more in control and less stressed, because I know exactly what I should focus on. Well done. Now let's go 1 level higher. At C1, the story will include richer language, deeper reasoning, and a stronger sense of purpose. I've discovered that planning my day only takes 10 minutes, but those minutes set the tone for everything that follows. My routine begins with writing down the 3 tasks that truly matter, the ones that will make the day feel successful. Once I've chosen them, I prioritize carefully, placing the hardest or most urgent task at the top. Then, I assign time slots, making sure each task has space in my schedule. This short practice helps me cut through the noise of endless possibilities. Instead of wasting energy deciding what to do next, I move forward with clarity. 10 minutes of planning can save hours of confusion later. Excellent! Now let's move to the final level, C2. Here, the story will sound smooth, natural, and close to native-like English, with deeper reflection. To me, planning the day is like drawing a simple map before setting out on a long journey. It takes no more than 10 minutes, yet those minutes carry enormous weight. I begin by choosing 3 key tasks, the milestones that will define success for the day. Then I arrange them, not just by urgency, but by rhythm, the hardest task when my mind is fresh, the lighter ones later. Finally, I carve out time for each, treating my schedule not as a prison, but as a guide. This small ritual transforms chaos into clarity. Without it, the day feels like drifting in a storm. With it, I move forward with intention, knowing that success often begins with something as simple as 10 mindful minutes. And that brings us to the end of today's episode on how to plan your day in 10 minutes. You've just heard the same story told at 4 levels: B1, B2, C1, and C2. Notice how the language changed, starting with basic sentences, then adding more detail, and finally sounding fluent and reflective. I encourage you to practice by shadowing the version that matches your level, then challenge yourself with the higher ones. The more you listen and repeat, the more natural English will feel. Thank you for joining me on English B to C. In the next episode, we'll explore another story and another step in your English journey. Until then, keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, just 10 minutes of planning can change your whole day. Goodbye for now.